If you want to see how much UW-Whitewater has changed because of new communication technologies, look no further than right here. UW is just one of the many schools that has been forced to adapt to the nature of new communication technologies. What has also been impacted by these technologies is a variety of majors, minors, and jobs offered by the campus. One area that is prevalent around how these new technologies are used is electronic media. That's the area of specialty for senior video production assistant Richard Hoke, who spends countless hours in the editing lab putting packages together. He says the labs are very helpful.
Adobe Creative Suite is the premier editing tool for basically all video production jobs, and so having that in these editing suites is it's a really good tool, and it's helped me with all my video projects. I don't think I've done a single video project that's not in this media lab or without Adobe Premiere Pro. So
Highland Hall is one of the most technologically advanced learning halls on campus, so it'd be fitting that a major directly relating to technology would take place there, right? Well, if you guessed yes, you're correct. That is where junior accounting and information technology double major Kayla Williams takes most of her classes. She says she grew up being so familiar with technologies because there was always a computer around her.
My dad always had a computer in the house. At his work, once they would get new computers and stuff, we would get the old one as they filtered through.
Okay.
And so I always had a Mac.
Okay.
That's what I've always used, Apple computers and stuff like that.
Williams also thinks that if she was taking the same double major 15 years ago, all the basic techniques she's using now would still be there. Just the shortcuts would be missing.
In the past, it was all just coding everything out.
Yeah.
So if anything, it would be a lot of data entry.
Okay.
But so a lot more tedious of work. Now everything's kind of already set up for you, and it's just, okay, you still have the data entry side, but it's a lot faster.
Dr. Keith Zukas specializes in journalism and teaches several journalism courses on campus. What is important for his students and possibly future journalists is that technology seems to be the only way journalism is surviving. Newspapers like the one at UW-Whitewater are going digital in addition to the traditional print ways to try and live up to new communication technologies' domestication.
People still are not ready quite a bit to be paying for individual content of all different kinds. So the business model has been difficult, but we're seeing a lot of growth in the past few years. And additionally, we're also seeing growth on the print side as well. Subscriptions were up across the country the last couple of years. So media in general, of course, also is owned by many conglomerates. So it's a stable industry, but there are challenges.
And because of that, it's the responsibility of the journalist to keep this domestication movement going.
As citizens are using newer technologies more and more, it's up to journalists to be using those tools as well, so that we're still reaching citizens and still able to provide them the pulse of the country, of the city, or whatever the kind of market is that media entity is trying to reach.
Reporting for UWW-TV, I'm Tyler Jobe, signing out.